Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I providing some important questions on chemistry for EEE scheme. If you visiting first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like to video. Let's get into the video. First I go with first module. The first question is explain classification of materials as conductors, insulators and semiconductors with help of band theory. The second question is explain the protection of electronic silicon grade float zone method. The third question is describe the production of electronic grade silicon by Czochralski process. The fourth question is what is graphene, explain the preparation, properties and applications of graphene oxide. The fifth question is what are conducting polymers, explain mechanism of electron in polyacetylene. The sixth question is write a short note on the following, conducting polymers, number average molecular weight and weight average molecular weight. The last question is describe electrolysis plating of copper with bath composition and reaction in the manufacture of double-sided printed circuit board. These are the important questions in Module 1. Then I go with second module. In this first question is what are batteries, explain the classification of batteries with suitable example. The second question is explain the construction and working of lithium polymer battery, mention its applications. The third question is explain the construction and working of sodium-ion battery, mention its applications. The fourth question is explain the construction and working of polymer electrolyte membrane fuel cell. The fifth question is define fuel cells, explain the construction, working and application of methanol, oxygen fuel cell. The sixth question is what are flow batteries, explain the construction and working of vanadium flow battery, mention its applications. The last question is what are photovoltaic cell, describe the construction and working of PV cell, mention its advantages and disadvantages. These are the super important questions in Module 2. The next I go with third module. In this first question is what is metallic corrosion, explain electrochemical theory of corrosion by taking iron as example. The second question is explain differential metal and differential aeration corrosion with an example. The third question is write a note on galvanizing and sacrificial anode method. Fourth question is what is e-waste, explain the method of e-waste disposal. The fifth question is what is anodizing, explain anodizing of aluminium, mention its applications. The sixth question is what is e-waste, explain the extraction of copper and gold from e-waste. Mention the advantages of recycling. The last question is discuss sources, types and effects of e-waste on environment and human health. These are the important questions in Module 3. Next I go with fourth module. In this first question is what are nano materials, explain any two size dependent properties of nanomaterials. The second question is describe the synthesis of nanomaterials by sol-gel process, mention its advantages. The third question is what are liquid crystals, explain the classification, properties and applications of liquid crystals in display systems. The fourth question is write the properties and applications of OLEDs and QLEDs. The fifth question is write a note on nanofibers and nanosensors, mention their properties and applications. The sixth question is what are perovskite materials, give the properties and applications of perovskite materials in optoelectronic devices. The last question is describe the synthesis of nanomaterials by co-precipitation method with suitable example. These are the important questions in Module 4. Next I go with last module. In this first question is what are reference electrodes, explain the construction and working of calomel electrode. The second question is what are ion selective electrodes, explain the construction and working principle of glass electrode. The third question is explain the working principle and applications of conductometric sensor. The fourth question is explain the working principle and applications of colorimetric sensor. The fifth question is explain the working principle and instrumentation of electrochemical sensors, mention the applications of electrochemical sensors. The sixth question is explain how the pH of the given solution is determined using glass electrode. The seventh question is what are concentration cells, explain the construction and working of electrolyte concentration cell with a suitable example. The last question is what is potentiometric sensors, explain working principle, instrumentation and applications of potentiometric sensor. These are the most important questions in Module 5 and don't forget to subscribe.